Welcome to my channel, Purposeful Play, where I talk about all things early childhood education. I'm Danielle, and I am a 4K teacher in Wisconsin. And today, I want to talk to you about what we're doing and what we already did, because it's halfway through the day, for our day 5 of tree study. So let's get started. First, I want to say that it's Friday. Yay, it's Friday! And it's a beautiful day here in Wisconsin, and I can't wait to be done and get outside. Super excited. Let me tell you what we did already today. So my morning class, we already had our whole group meeting, which was fantastic. It was so good. We did not read a story today. So we started with our good morning song, sang hello to everybody. We did our question of the day, which was, does this come from a tree? And it was a pine. Oh, that reminds me, I have an afternoon class that I'm doing that with, and I better go grab the pine needles because they're at school and I'm at home now. So I gotta quickly go do that before my meeting starts this afternoon. So our question of the day was, does this come from a tree? And we talked about the pine needles, and they come from a coniferous tree or an evergreen tree, because yesterday we talked about deciduous. Today we're talking a little bit about coniferous trees. Then we did a little movement break. We did our little tree poem, and then we played a little game of Simon Says. And I was trying to think of things that we learned in our poem, bigger, smaller, thinner, taller, and I asked the kids to do movements along with that. And then we did not read a story. Today we did a little chit chat about what the kids want to learn about trees. So yesterday they told us on Seesaw what they already know about trees. And then today I shared a little video on Seesaw for them to watch, and how I talked to them about I wonder questions and how they can share, what they're wondering about. So I've got this all ready to go for my afternoon class. What do we want to know about trees? So I'll be just jotting things down as they're telling me. And then next week, I'm going to try to work off some of these questions that they have. And I guess that's a great thing I love about the creative curriculum, that it's not like, this week you're doing this, next week you're doing this. You don't have to do it that way. If the kids don't really want to know about what trees are used for, then we don't have to do that. We can go right into what animals live in trees. So that's one thing I really love about creative curriculum. And then I'll tell you what our Seesaw activities are. So the one that's an assignment is they're adding to their tree journal. I shared a video with the kids about what we're putting in our tree journal and why we would have a journal. And then they're adding a leaf, either gluing it in or drawing a picture of a leaf. They're writing the letter L or the word leaf if they want to give that a try. And then their other assignment is about identifying anger. Again, we're working and talking about that with our social emotional curriculum and identifying anger on other people's faces. And then their play and choice time activities are a mindful moment or a movement activity, which was the Laurie Berkner band song and dance. If you do not know who Laurie Berkner is, you are missing out. You need to go check her out on YouTube. I'll actually link down below my absolute favorite Laurie Berkner song that I shared with the kids today. The other thing was going on a nature walk again and adding to their tree collection and trying to look for things that they do not have yet to add to their collection. Then they're using a tree near their home or a picture for inspiration, and we're bringing that vocabulary word into their week this week to, I'm looking up my notes here, to sculpt or draw, but mostly it was sculpt a tree using the Play-Doh that was in their take-home bag. And then, so that was 1, 2, 3. I feel like there was one more. Oh, and then there was another video that was just, no, what was the other one, guys? I know what it was. It was go outside and play a game of follow the leader and take turns being the leader and do movement like skipping, hopping, jumping, crawling, running, just wanting them to get out and move today. So that is what they were doing at home today. And for small groups today, the kids just brought 3 things from their collection and we shared them. They got to talk about what they were, what they thought they were used for or where they came from. They described them using their, well, we only use 2 senses, sense of touch, sight and touch. We did talk a little bit about tasting things because there are a couple of kids that brought apples. And that is it. And once I'm done this, after our large group, I will share what kinds of questions the kids came up with. And you'd be pretty amazed with some of the things that 4 and 5-year-olds are wondering about. We finished up our whole group meeting and these are the questions. I'll read them to you because I think they're pretty great. How does a tree lose its leaves? What other kinds of trees grow? How do trees eat? Do leaves fall down? How do leaves grow? Do plants need sun? How do leaves change color? Why do leaves change color? Why do leaves fall off? Why do trees need dirt? Why do maple trees have sap? How does bark get curled? What sizes are trees? Do trees need seeds? And how do branches grow into trees? So looking at this, it seems like they want to know a lot about how trees grow and what they need to grow, parts of a tree maybe, how do trees change? And it's interesting, this group did not say anything about the animals that live in trees. So I don't know if we'll get to that or maybe we will because everybody loves that. I don't know, we'll see. So that's it for day 5. I have a couple of one-on-ones today. One little girl wants to learn some sight words. I think she's already, mastered the letter and recognition and letter sounds. So I'm going to spend some time working with her. And I made a Google slide memory game with just ovals that were covering up some sight words. And we're going to play that game together. And then another one-on-one. I actually have this little girl Thursday and Friday every day. And I actually haven't decided what I'm going to do with her yet. I might do a memory game with her too. Probably not sight words, but maybe one with letters. We'll work on some letters and letter sounds. Yesterday I read her Pete the Cat and the 4 Groovy Buttons and she really liked that. So I think we'll play a game today. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button because next week I'm going to share with you what we are doing for week 2 of the tree study. Have a happy day.